All right, boys. Welcome back to another video, boys, man. In this video, I'm going to be giving away like a bit of a beginner's guide on how to actually become a digital nomad / remote entrepreneur in 2025. Again, those of you who are new to the channel, first of all, go and bumper clock subscribe. Thank you very much. Second of all, I have been doing this kind of digital nomad thing now for about a year. So I left the UK February 2023. And again, obviously, when I'm posting this is January 2024. So what, just under a year. Anyways, there's a lot of lessons that I've learned and a lot of things that I've done which have worked well, and also some lessons I've learned along the way, which I'm just gonna give you for the free ski, bro. So take this shit, use it as a blueprint, and if you are someone who's looking to move abroad, if you are someone who's looking to, you know, have an online offer, build content, turn it into some sort of business where you're making money from your content, etc., this is the actual step-by-step guide you need to use in order to decide you're gonna leave your hometown, book a one-way flight, and actually sustain yourself. Because so many people, oh, bro, I'm going to Thailand, bro, I'm going to Bali, they're going to the Philippines, they're going to wherever, and then after 4 months, they're going back to their home country with their head in their hands, bro, because they wasn't able to sustain themselves, right? All right, cool. So the first thing that you need to do is, if you're looking to move abroad, bro, you need to take this shit seriously. So the first thing you need is seed money, bro. When I first came out here and I left the UK, I had about 5,000 USD saved up to my name, you know, and that is exactly what I used as seed money, aka initial cash that I had on tap, really to allow me to sustain myself in the short term. So I'm talking the first really 2 to 4 months, because I can't lie, I do that shit quick, right? Lessons learned, right? You need some sort of seed money. Like, don't be one of them people who's like, oh, I'm just gonna quit my job tomorrow and I'm gonna go and leave. How are you actually gonna sustain yourself when you're in that new country, bro? Let's put to the side where I am now. Let's say you move from South London to Colombia, or you move from West London to Brazil, or you move from the States somewhere in the USA and you move to fucking Australia, I don't know, right? You need some initial seed money just as like a interim to kind of help you sustain yourself when you first make the move, before you've been able to actually set up any proper or formal stream of income, right? When I first came over here, like, I didn't really know what I was doing, to be honest with you. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna make this content shit work, I'm gonna make some money somehow. Didn't really know how specifically, I didn't know what the plan was, right? And if I didn't have any initial seed money, I would have been one of those people who's after 6 weeks or after 2 months was going straight back home because I wasn't able to sustain myself and that initial seed money ran out. So first things first, have some savings, bro. Practically, if you're working a job, let's say for my boys here from the UK, right? If you're working an average job and you're getting anywhere from £1,500 a month after tax to maybe 2.5k after tax, right? You really should be saving minimum 500 of that, if not more, bro, every single month, especially if you know you want to move abroad, bro. Like, let's say right now it's January and you want to move in April, for example. I gave myself like 7 weeks. I was like, fuck it, I'm going. But learn from my mistake, right? If you really want to do this and you're setting yourself like 2-3 months to do it, every single month you need to try and save as much money as possible, bro. Like, have some sort of seed money as initial cash when you first get out to the place that you're going to go to, right? So that's step number one. Have some seed money, my boy. All right, the second thing you need to do if you're really looking to become a remote entrepreneur or a digital nomad, whatever you want to call it, bro, if you want to leave home and make some money whilst you're away and not have to go back, yeah, you need to detach yourself from your environment. What do I mean by that? Ty, what are you talking about? When I made the conscious decision to leave and change my mindset to allow me to leave, I had to really detach myself from the area of growing up in and all of the things that have been comfortable to me. Example, right? Like, I had to stop associating myself as, yeah, I'm this guy who's from the ends, I'm from da-da-da-da. Like, I had to detach myself in my head to know that I am just a human, bro. I'm just a person, right? It doesn't matter if I'm this person in this area or a different person in a different area. You have to detach yourself from your actual environment. The only way you're going to allow yourself to move is by you detaching yourself from where you're currently placed at. If you're in your hometown right now and you want to leave, you have to look at yourself as somebody who is more than just the area you're in, bro. You are not just that 24-year-old person from Bromley. You are not this 27-year-old person from Houston, Texas. You are an individual who's trying to go and travel the world. Detach yourself from your current environment, bro, and just have it separate. Like, that is not a part of your identity. That is where you were born. That is where you've learned a lot. That is where you've grown into an adult. But that is not you. You are not just someone from Houston. You are not just someone from Shepherd's Bush, bro. Like, you need to see yourself as more than that, and you are just a person. Detach yourself. Stop identifying as this person, because obviously it's going to be a lot harder for you to want to leave an environment if your whole identity is based around the environment that you're currently in. If you only refer to yourself as like, I'm this person and I'm from here, how are you going to be able to then go up and leave and go to the other side of the world if you're so wholeheartedly carrying on that mentality of, yeah, this is where I'm from, this is my block, this is my ends? Like, you can't do that, bro. You need to detach yourself from your current environment. You are more than that, bro. Genuinely, you are more than that. You have to see yourself as more than that. You're not just that kid from this area, bro. You are more. Next thing you need to do, like, practically, is you need to start leaning into the stuff that scares you, bro. What I want you to do, genuinely, one action from this video, get a notebook, bro, and write out a list of all the things that scare you. Genuinely, do it. Spend 5 minutes, send it to me on IG, yeah? Be like, yo, bro, I did this, da, da, da. What are the things that actually scare you, bro? Like, what are your fears? And when you look at your fears and you write that shit down and you're like, rah, like, these are all the things that I'm actually scared of, you are now looking at all the things that are holding you back from reaching the next level in your life. Like, genuinely, before I moved and left and whatnot, I really wrote down, like, one thing that I was scared of is quitting my career. Like, I was proper on my career, like, yeah, I'm gonna be the next da-da-da, I wanna be a CEO and da-da-da. And I was scared to get out of a seat that I'd spent, you know, the last 2, if not 3 years building myself to get into. I felt like I was grateful to be in that position. I was scared to let that go. But if I didn't allow myself to move on from that, I would have never been able to do the things that I've been doing now or been doing across the last year, simply because I'm not willing to lean into and do the things that scare me, bro. As a man, you'll only grow to the extent of your fears, bro. If there's something out there that scares you, right, and you decide not to do it simply because of how you feel, bro, you're literally putting a limitation on how much you can grow, how much success you can have, how much freedom you can have, just because something doesn't make you feel good and because it's something that is, you know, you're not comfortable or confident in doing, bro. You need to lean into your fears, especially if you want to be, you know, a digital nomad or remote entrepreneur, whatever it could be, bro. You need to get into your mindset that you're gonna have to do a lot of shit that scares you, bro. Like when you first go to that new country you're trying to move to, or you first, you know, go out and, you know, you spend 2 weeks by yourself and there's no one else there, that's scary, bro. But you gotta do it. Like, to what extent are you really willing to lean into the stuff that makes you scared, bro? Because if you're not willing to do that, I'm telling you now, you're not gonna get to where you wanna be. You're always gonna be resenting yourself later on in life because you coulda, shoulda, woulda, but you didn't because of how you felt. That's some bitch shit, bro. Like, lean into your fears, man. Do stuff that scares you. Life is hard, life is scary. Pick your heart, pick your fears. I'd rather have the fear of what if it doesn't work rather than the fear of saying, oh, should I do this, should I do da 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 da. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'd rather do this and it not work out than me not do it and be thinking, fuck, like, I could have done A, B, and C in my life, but I chose not to do it for whatever reason, man. Lean into the stuff that scares you, bro, because that's how you're gonna grow. The next thing you need to do, my boy, is you need to detach your income from your 9-to-5 job. This was quite hard for me because, like I keep saying, I was a proper corporate nerd, bro. Like, I was really trying to grind the 9-to-5 stuff and da-da-da-da, right? That's all I knew. That's all I'd been programmed. That's all I'd been told from my parents. That's all that I've been told from people around me. I didn't know many people who were business owners and didn't know many people who were really, like, making money off content and doing all these other things. It was just me who had this idea. I had to detach my income from my 9-to-5. So what I'm trying to say is I had to change my mindset to believe, you know what? I actually am more than capable and more than able in 2024 when I left, even more now in 2025, to earn a living and earn an income outside of my 9-to-5 job. And I feel like for most people, they're so scared to do that. They're so scared to look at an alternative reality whereby they can make their corporate salary, that 2K a month or 2.3K GBP, whatever it could be, right? Outside of working a 9-to-5 job, outside of giving away 40 hours a week, outside of 8-hour work days, outside of trekking 2 hours to and from work, outside of getting bossed around by your manager, outside of sending tacky emails. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You need to change your paradigm and shift your mindset to understand that in the world we live in today, opportunities are endless, bro. So you are more than capable, bro, of making more money than you was doing in your 9-to-5 job outside of your 9-to-5, outside of the corporate career, bro. You definitely can. As long as you change your mentality and change your paradigm and see these things as opportunities and not limitations, there's no reason why you can't. Every single person I've met out here and my journey and over the last year, no one works a 9-to-5 job, bro. And everyone's making more than what I was making in my 9-to-5 job before last year. So what does that tell me? That is showing me literally that I'm being, like, shown practical examples of physical people who are going against my past beliefs. So now it just makes me realize that the past beliefs I had were just so small and such limitations that I put on myself, that I infringed on myself from past paradigms and, you know, programming. I'm not going to get into too much deep shit, but like the way that I've been programmed, bro, to believe this. Who told you that the only way you can make it income is from your 9-to-5? Probably your teacher, probably your mum, probably your parent. You know what I'm trying to say? But with respect, is a life that all of those people are living a life that you would want to replicate in its entirety? Do you 100% want to live the exact same lifestyle as your parents? Do you exactly want to live the exact same lifestyle as your teacher or your uni lecturer or whoever it could be? And if the answer is no, you need to start doing different shit and seeking knowledge and information from other sources who actually reflect where you want to be in life, rather than just allowing yourself to be imprinted and programmed by everyone left, right and center, and you don't even know if you want to copy them in their footsteps and have their outcomes or results in life, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I simply say you need to detach your income from your 9-to-5, right? And start to understand, open a new brainwave in your head to understand that I can actually make good money, a lot of money, outside of my job. I don't need to be working a corporate job to be able to make money. Not in 2025, bro. You do not. Am I saying that that's the worst way? I'm not going to be here hating and shitting on people who work a job, but I'm just saying, bro, like, think big. There's people doing big shit in this world, bro. I've seen it firsthand just by the people I've networked with, the people I've been able to meet, you know, but raising myself up to a certain level where I'm now able to have, you know, these types of people as my connections, so on and so forth, right? You need to change your paradigm and understand that there is way more ways to make money outside of your 9 to 5 job, bro. Simple. The next step in the beginner's guide to becoming a remote entrepreneur is identifying what key skills do I have? What is my actual area or field of excellence, right? And how can I monetize that? Let me give you 2 examples right now off the dome, yeah? Let's say right now you're working a 9 to 5 job. You're a gym guy, you're very big on the gym, but you specialize in calisthenics. You do a lot of things, free weights, whatever. You do calisthenics, right? You're working a 9 to 5 job and getting paid £1,800 British pounds a month for your job, right? But you don't know that because you have such a skill in calisthenics and fitness, which you've been doing for the past 7 or 8 years, right? You could actually put together some sort of online product or online offer and sell the knowledge you have in calisthenics to beginners who are looking to join and start their calisthenics journey. And you could just give them all of the answers that you've learned across your 7, 8 years, almost a decade worth of learnings, right? You could literally create an online product, you could create a community, you could create a paid digital product. So many, the opportunities are endless. You could even start coaching, bro, right? You could coach people for 500 British pounds on a 6 weeks calisthenics program. You could get 8 people to do that. That's £4,000, bro, in 1 month, which you could all sign on. That's very doable, bro. That's just not hard. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's simple. It might not be easy, but it's simple. Simple, not easy, whatever. But it's doable, bro. Like, you need to ask yourself, what skills do I have? What are my hobbies? What are my interests? What am I actually passionate about? And how can I monetize and get remunerated off the back of these skills, hobbies, and interests that I already have? Because you already like doing calisthenics, so why are you doing it for free? Do you know what I'm trying to say? You already have that big skill when it comes to all these other things, so why are you not thinking about how you can monetize and get paid for the same stuff that you're going to be doing for free anyway? Like, to me, that's just logic, bro. Like, why would you not want to get more outputs for the same amount of inputs that you're going to be doing? You're already doing calisthenics, you're already filming your transformation, you're already eating good, you're already in shape, but you're not getting paid any money for it. Why are you not thinking about how you can put some sort of offer together to monetize the skills that you actually have? If you are looking to become a digital nomad or remote entrepreneur, this is how you need to start thinking, man. How am I able to monetize? What can I do? What can I sell? How can I, get value? How can I have leverage? All these sorts of things, right? Rather than just simply doing things just because that's how you've been doing things. Stop, pause, ask yourself, what am I actually doing right now? And are the things I'm doing conducive to getting me to where I want to be? Because often at times we have all these skills outside of our 9 to 5 job, as well as in our 9 to 5 job, need I say, that you're not even really getting paid for. Example of how that relates to me, like I said in a previous video, I used to do a lot of public speaking in my past job, doing a lot of presenting, leading all these sessions and stuff like that, workshop. So then I took the exact same skill of confidence, public speaking and presentation skills, and I started to charge other people, other institutions for the same thing that I was doing, bro. And now when I'm making 2K in my past job, I'm now making £500 in 1 hour. Like 2K in 1 month, £500 in 1 hour from the exact same skill I had, and just brought it to a new market who actually is going to pay me more for my services or for what I can provide them. Leverage, bro. So short and simply, if you are looking to move abroad and you want to think about how you can sustain yourself and create income, bro, you need to start thinking about how can I actually get monetized for the current skills I have in and outside of my 9 to 5 job right now. Because if you really break it down and write this shit down on paper, you'll find you've got loads of different skills that you're not even monetizing. In your 9 to 5 job right now, you probably have a collective of like 14 different skills that makes up your 9 to 5 job, and you get paid like 2K a month. When if you broke them skills down individually, you could now start to group them and say, actually, I only need these 3, and I'll be able to make that 2K into 6K this month because I'll be putting it into this field or doing this with that skill. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You already have a load of skills, bro, but you're just not leveraging the current skills that you have, and that's what you need to do if you want to move abroad and make income whilst you're abroad, bro. The next thing you need to do if you're really looking to, be on this journey, leave home, move abroad, is you need to seek comfort in solitude, bro. Like, you're gonna get lonely. Like, I'm not gonna be here and sugarcoat shit. Like, when I first came out here, boy, I was lonely. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, yeah, bro, man, I was lonely. Like, the first 3-4 months, it was difficult, man. Like, being away from all of your friends and people you've known, your family, so you're not talking to them as much, plus the time zone difference. You haven't really got a solid network or kind of like brotherhood, for example, out here in the new place you went to. It was definitely very lonely for me, man. But at the same time, I had to learn how to seek comfort in solitude. Like, just because you're on your own doesn't mean to say that you're lonely, bro. It just means that you're in solitude. When you're lonely, it's like, oh, look at me, like I have no friends. I'm lonely. But when you're in solitude, you're like, okay, I don't have anyone around me, but I'm not gonna allow that to bring me down. I wasn't gonna be sitting there depressed in my room in Bangkok just because I didn't have 12 people who wanted to go eat pad kapow with me, bro. Like, I was in solitude and I had to find comfort in being by myself and understanding that I'm alone right now, but I'm not lonely. Like, I'm by myself, but I'm not sad. I'm not, do you know what I'm trying to say? So it is gonna feel hard, but at the end of the day, if you are looking to take this journey and, you know, like travel the world and do what you want to do and live life on your own terms, you need to start to find comfort in solitude, bro, and being by yourself, for real. Like that's one of the biggest pieces of advice that I could give you, man, if you're really looking to do this thing, man. Find comfort in solitude, bro. Facts. But that's that, boys, man. I just wanted to make this video quickly and give you a real guide, man, of like a beginner's guide on how you can actually become a digital nomad and how you can really start to leave home while still making money and, you know, become a remote entrepreneur. Like every young man, and you all want to do this, bro. You all want to be in a position where you can, you know, leave home, still be able to make money, do what you got to do, travel the world. And I'm just letting you know that this is exactly what you need to do in order for you to be able to go and do that, bro. Get in shape, do what you need to do, level up, my boys, man. See you in the next one, man.